Hello and welcome back to my video study guide here for Houston Community College 308 course, and I'm going through and choosing things that I believe are very important to master to go ahead and complete the final exam. So I'm going through picking out things that I believe that we should be studying in order to develop the key concepts that we need to know to get in order to pass that final exam. And now I've been moving along through the courses, the sections here, and we are doing word problems, and I just shown you several different styles of word problems. There's about 4 or 5 different variations of word problems that we are going to encounter here in this section, and it's important to not get hung up on the word problem itself, but go through and try to develop an equation that we can solve. So it's not basically, a lot of people think that the questions are kind of ridiculous, like why would anybody want to know this? But it's basically just to get your mind geared up to putting different equations together based on key concepts and order of operation and things like that. So now I'm going to move on to this other type of question that we're going to see that's shown up, and it's solving dimensions and or parameter. And as you recall that we went back a couple of sections ago to learn what a perimeter is, and that's basically the distance around a polygon. And to find that for a rectangle, it is 2 times the length plus 2 times the width. So it's 2 sides and then 2 sides here. So that will give you the parameter, which is your distance around, and it can be in any unit of measure. So let's move on to this question. Mr. J has a sign with a perimeter of 10 feet. The length is 3 feet more than 3 times the width. What are the dimensions? And now your dimensions are, of course, your length and your width or depth. But here we're dealing with a flat sign here, so we have just the length and the width that we need to solve for. So I go through here and I pull out my key concepts and operations that I need to do to put together an equation to solve the dimensions. So we know that the parameter of the sign is equal to 10 feet. You can go in and make sure you keep this there. Okay, the length is 3 feet more than 3 times the width. So we know the width is just by itself, and it can just be used as this variable W here. And now I come in and I pay attention and realize that the length here that we're going to be putting in is what, 3 feet more. So that represents addition. So it's 3 feet more. I'm going to put in a 3 plus, or plus 3. And then 3 times the width. So the length is 3 times the width plus 3 feet. So we've got 3 times W plus 3 feet for this side, and then we have W over here. So we can go ahead and put together an equation. As you recall, 2 times, I hope you can see this, plus is equal to 10 feet. And as you recall, you have our distributed property here, and we go ahead and take care of that, and then start combining our like terms, and then ultimately solving for our variable here, which is our W, and we can go back in and plug in whatever we solve for that variable in here and here and see if it checks out. So whatever your width is here, it should be 3 times the width plus 3 over here, and this 2 added together should be equal to 10.